Hello, Wicked here. They just released a new letter about Persona 5X. It took them 2 months, but they finally got off their ass and did it. So, instead of jacking off, let's get into the news. Alright. Letter from Persona 5, the Phantom X Operations Team. Greetings, thieves. Thank you for your patient and ongoing support. Since launch this past June, we received a significant amount of player feedback. Gosh, fuck ton. Let me check. Ooh, not looking so good on your feedback. Heard your feedback. I'm sure you did. And while some aspects haven't met expectations, we committed to making meaningful improvements. You better prove it. In this letter, we hope to answer your questions and concerns based on feedback we have received so far, especially regarding the differences of the Chinese and Asia versions, contract systems, as well as shed some light on future updates. As a note, we will be referring to Phantom Thieves and Phantom Idols as characters in the letter. And the Phantom Thieves are like the main cast of the game, and the Idols are the like P5 collab and other random characters. Alright. Implementation of a new contract system. I received lots of requests to implement the contract system that guarantees the wanted character, as the Chinese/Asia versions. Currently considering this implementation for the Japanese Western version as well. What they're talking about is the guarantee system that the other regions have. Like right now we have a 50-50 system. They have a 50-50 system and a guarantee banner system. This is what it's talking about. Current main contract system is the blah 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 50%. Maintain a 5-star and 79 pools. The 80th pool will be a 5-star. It's a non-character on the banner. Your next hard pity will be the character you want. You know that some contracts like the newcomer contract and arms dealer have different systems. Yeah, the limited banner, you can't use that ticket or pity system on the standard banner. Vice versa. And you can't go to like 79 pools on the 50-50 banner and expect to have that amount of pity on the guarantee banner. So there's 3 separate pity systems: 50-50, guarantee, and standard. Oh, actually 4. I forgot the weapon too. Alright, next. New contract system will be implemented. Please wait for future announcements for further detail. We obtain a 5-star from the previous 109 draws. The 110th draw will be a 5-star, while the guarantee 5-star off the banner. Yeah, to make a guarantee, they up the pity by like 30 pools and lower the rate of getting the character. Let's say I don't remember the numbers in the game. I haven't looked at it in a while. Well, I'm gonna get 0.8. On the guarantee system is a 0.2. So you have a higher chance of pulling a 5-star on the 50-50, but you also have a chance of losing. So pick your poison if you want to spend more or what. Implementation period and other notes. Chinese and Asian versions in this contract have implemented 6 months after release. Japanese Western version, we are currently making adjustments in order to release it earlier. Should have it at launch, dumbass. After the release of the new contract system, the current contract system will continue to be made available. However, please note that the number of draws until the guaranteed 5-star is counted separately in the 2 contracts. Yeah, like I said before, guarantee, 50-50 pity, or separate. Alright. 2 contracts have differing rates and draw counts. Yeah, I already said that like twice. Nami. Yeah, a lot of people are pissed about this one. Her cognitive and her 5-star weapon. In Chinese and Asian versions, people were able to obtain Minami, cognitive, and 5-star weapon from Business Plan 3 and 4 respectively. Fucking hate this word. I really hate it. so tired of people saying it, and in Japanese Western version, Plan 3 and 4 were submitted earlier compared to the Chinese and Asian versions. Chinese Asia version, Minami, was already available in the Golden Ticket contracts when Plan 3 and 4 were implemented. Bullshit. She went to the standard banner immediately after her banner in, and they already had this. And already had it came out the same time as Minami. Oh, this is a lie. There's a difference in the rewards for Plan 3 and 4 between the two versions. We're very sorry for this inconvenience. Or not sorry. Because in the C version of the game, when they got the Plan 3 and 4, they were able to see Minami's copy and her weapon in both plans. But they couldn't like unlock it. So they had maintenance for I don't know why they had maintenance server problem or a game update. I don't know. But after the maintenance, they were taken out of the plan. So they had it, and then they deliberately took it out. So they can go fuck themselves. For the Japanese Western version, we plan to provide a new method of players to obtain the cognitive weapon. Preparing a special campaign that will also benefit those who obtain the duplicate of Minami and her weapon. Details of this campaign will be in the later half of this letter. That's good. At least they're making up for it with an event, so everyone can do it. Alright, addition to new characters to the Golden Tickets. We see a lot of feedback requests regarding the addition of new characters to the Phantom Idol Draft X. These gold tickets, just say that. In the Chinese Asian version, some 5-star idols listed below were added to the Phantom Idol Draft X immediately after them. Yeah, why aren't you doing that? In Japanese Western version, we plan to add them roughly 6 months after their initial release. Fuck you. On the characters that appear in the game up to version 1.4, the Phantom Idols that will be added to the Phantom Idols as follows. Nami, Yumi. Okay, and our weapons. So are we still waiting 6 months? Oh, they didn't really say anything. Oh, is it still 6 months? Receive feedback saying that due to speed. Okay, we're moving on. I guess it's still 6 months. Alright, whatever. I received feedback saying that due to the speed of updates, it's difficult for players to save up contract currency, just tickets and coins. Oh yeah, you nerfed everything and took away limited pools and placed them with gold tickets and weapon pool and just gems. It prepared multiple avenues for players to obtain contract currencies, taking the points, such as through login rewards and by playing the content. Playing released a large-scale update with 0.0 in September, so next month. To celebrate this update, players will be able to obtain 20 limited tickets and 20 weapon tickets, the login bonus. That's good. Basically 40 free pool. Well, technically 20 each, but still. We're playing a whole many other campaigns as well. Okay, that's what I like to hear. We're getting more. Details are in the latter half of this letter will be announced at a later date. Alright. So, we're getting free shit to help with the speed of the game. It's like 1.2, 1.3 were like a week or two apart. While in China's, that was like a month or so. In Japanese and Western versions, some items that were offered in the shop of the Chinese Asian version were changed. These changes were made to comply with platform regulations as well as laws in Japan and the countries of the version. We also plan to offer new items for the Japanese Western version to replace the items that cannot be sold. Although it's difficult to have the item offerings to be exact same between. Bullshit. We do our best to make sure that the overall value of the items is as close as possible. I say bullshit because you can buy stuff in the China version with like USD, and one pack in there, it's like a beginner pack. I can't remember the actual name, but it was like $1 USD. That same pack in the Japanese and Western version is $5. So already this is a bullshit lie. They just greedy. So where did I miss it? They're offering new items that will be close as possible to the Japanese or Chinese. So that's good at least. They're toning down on the greediness. Upcoming features and campaigns. I'd like to talk about the upcoming features and campaigns that are planned for version 2.0 onward. Alright. Task. Name not final. Okay. We're currently working on a feature where players can obtain various items by dispatching characters of choosing. Oh, okay. Other gacha games does this. Example, HZR. They have this where you can pick an item and then you pick how long you want, like an hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 20 hour. And you just put 2 of your characters on it and set them off, and you wait 20 hours to get the rewards. Basically the same thing with this. Where was I? It's tasks. Players can obtain a special item once a week called Thieves' Cognitive Shard. Players can exchange 60 of this special item for a cognitive that be used to increase the awareness level of a character. Awareness level is basically the next copy of a character. So, again, once a week, you have to collect 60 to get a copy of a character. So, that's 420 days. That's way over a year. So, that is not worth. If they made it once a day, where it takes only 60 days to get a copy of a character, that would be better. Over a whole fucking year. No, that's stupid. Plan that. I don't even think the game will last that long. 3-2. Bill's Business Plan EX. Name's not final. Yeah, a better name. Plan to add expansion to the Bell's Business Plan as a brand new feature for the Japanese Western version. Reward for this feature will make it easier for players to force their 5-star weapons obtained through daily play. Announced when this feature will be added at a later date. Alright, I knew this only for Western. Okay, it doesn't really mention anything about Chinese. Okay. Thief Cognitive Shard, but guaranteed this rare item. It is actually. Players can exchange it for cognitive that can be used to awaken the awareness of characters. Chinese's Asian version, the Cognitive Shard can only be. Okay, so it's not limited to just us. Be awakened to awareness of characters. Okay, I regret this. Can be used to awaken characters that are in the gold ticket contracts. Okay. Japanese Western version, this feature will also be extended to other 5-stars like Joker, Nami, Fox, Queen, and Yumi. This is good news on Makoto. He's my favorite, so I want to max her out. Version 2.0, some of the characters above will be available for exchange. I like that. Details will be announced at a later date. Why? The items can be obtained from the task feature that will be released in 2.0. Okay. Econ Shard and 5-star special gift campaign. The previous mentioned campaign where players can obtain Minami, Cognitive, and 5-star. Around mid to late September, plan to hold a special campaign exclusive to the Japanese Western version where players can obtain Thief Cognitive Shards and 5-star weapons. Okay, I like where that's going. In this campaign, players will have the opportunity to obtain 60 Thief Cognitive Shards that can be exchanged for a cognitive of 1 of available 5 stars. Does that count as Makoto too? Following that, we would plan to hold a gift campaign where players can select 1 5-star weapons to obtain. Special lineup also includes Minami's weapon. Okay, so just hers. Other weapon included in the lineup will be announced later. Put Makoto in there. I want copies. Details and timing of the campaigns will be announced at a later date. Okay. Hope you can make full use of this opportunity to obtain these very high value items. Yeah, if you didn't give us this, your game would die. Thank you very much for reading all the way to the end. You're welcome. I want to use this letter as an opportunity to address feedback regarding the difference of Chinese and Asian versions that were released earlier. So I'll let players know about the upcoming dates and campaigns. New initiatives for the Japanese was. In this letter, we hope to answer some of the feedback regarding the differences of Chinese and Asian version and tell you about some of the planned updates and campaigns are used. We noticed that many Japanese Western players are progressing through the palaces and story playthrough. Yeah, because they want to play it like an actual game, not a gacha game. The smaller things like building characters, city life activities, character interactions are reserved for shorter daily sessions. Hope to enhance our player experience with some form of change or growth in the daily play through the initiative. Okay. Talking about Lufel's business plan EX. Improvements to the Thief Cognitive Shards gift campaign to this layer. We continue to make improvements following feedback to better match the playstyle of our players in the Western version. Continue to communicate with our players on the website X, Facebook, really, Instagram, and YouTube through announcements and letter, as well as the official broadcast of our updates and improvements. Feature. Currently preparing initiatives that will release around the same time for both Western and Japanese versions, Chinese and Preparations are currently underway so that we can provide new experience in all regions simultaneously, potentially for future announcements. In addition to the campaigns and future details in this letter, we plan to have various events and story edition each update. Okay, I like that. I mostly want more story though. We'll try to provide better game experience for all players moving forward. Hope you continue to enjoy Persona Phantom X. Well, we will if you don't be a greedy piece of shit like you were the past 2 months. Yeah, we're getting like a shit ton of stuff. We're getting the guaranteed banner system. We're getting an event for a copy of Minami and her 5-star weapon. More character Minami Yumi will be added into the gold tickets, I guess in 6 months. Didn't really address when or changing the date. Okay. We're getting a shit ton more rewards. We're getting 20 limited pools and 20 weapon pools. And they'll hold out more. Can't talk. My brain is dying. We're planning to hold out more campaigns for this, I guess. That's good. We're changing paid items to be sold more closely to Japanese and Asian version as close as possible. They're adding a task system, which basically a new type of daily. Well, weekly, not daily. Type of weekly, so you can get 1 shard. Like 60, get a copy of a character. They're adding a new Lefel business plan, which will give us a copy. Create a new 5-star weapon. Hopefully is of our choice. Because I want Makoto. Alright, it's talking about collecting 60 and all the characters that are able to be used in it. So they're doing a campaign to collect a lot of shards and 5-star weapons. That's good. And that's it. This is a good letter. It's just took them over 2 months to fucking release it. Because they thought their greedy asses can trick the player base. But it didn't work. Fuck. Fuck it. It didn't work. But at least the reviews are going up, because like 2 days ago, before the letter release, this was at like 40%. It was on the verge of hitting 39%, making this say negative. And this was at like 36, around there. Now it went up to 30%, and this went up to 43%. So people are changing the reviews slowly. But review models taught this game. Okay. John Persona. Okay. Trying to see if. Here, let me see if people are changing. Fun. Never play. Game good. Thanks for the Sega. Okay, we got one. John Persona. Play. Okay, one person. Probably listening to the community. Awesome. Very Persona, very fun. We're so Barack. Okay, you misspelled something. Dev, listen, finally. Yeah, see, people are changing their review. Like, they keep stuff up with, like, the letter, and then keep improving stuff with, like, other letters, saying they're adding more shit, and being better. Then the game will hit positive again. See, I even changed my review. I mean, still kept this, but I put update. The release letter saying they were adding the guaranteed banner season, special event, blah blah blah, log event, blah blah blah. So the game, so they're doing good, hopefully. Alright, this is 22 minutes. I've been here long enough. Game not dead. Dev, listen. Alright. See you in the next video.